Billionaire launches new startup he hopes will reverse the aging process. Plans to develop new therapies to halt the decline of human cells. Wow, fascinating. Founder and billionaire behind Coinbase, an American cryptocurrency company, is now looking to cure aging and is using machine learning to do so. Brian Armstrong recently announced his new epigenetic reprogramming company called NewLimit, which aims to make therapies that reverse the aging process. According to a press release, NewLimit will start by deeply interrogating epigenetic drivers of aging and developing products that can regenerate tissues to treat specific patient populations. Armstrong plans to employ machine learning to determine what cell features change as we age in order to create therapies that could slow, halt, or reverse this process. However, NewLimit is still in the concept stage, but Armstrong says the company's founders, which includes Stanford PhD Blake Byers, have committed $105 million to getting it off the ground. Well, that's a lot. I think you can do a lot with that. Quote, "It is incredibly ambitious to try and cure aging, and we believe this mission could take decades to achieve, if it is achievable at all. But that is precisely the reason we feel the urgency to get started today," Armstrong and Byers shared in a press release. The key process to NewLimit is uncovering how epigenetic drives aging, which refers to changes that alter the physical structure of DNA. NewLimit plans to initially focus on this mechanism, epigenetic reprogramming, Armstrong and Byers shared in the release. Epigenetic drivers of aging are described as age-related changes in gene expression that harm the fundamental functions of cells and increase the risk of cancer and other age-related diseases. NewLimit wants to reprogram these drivers to do the opposite. Quote, "Put simply, we want to figure out a way to restore the regenerative potential we all had when we were younger, but somehow lost." The company also plans to make sure its therapies are accessible to all, but notes it can take decades for its products to reach costs that are affordable to the average person. Well, of course. Armstrong is not the only billionaire dipping his toes into the anti-aging world. Why is this ad in the freaking way? In the anti-aging market. As Jeff Bezos and Russia-Israeli entrepreneur Yuri Milner funded a startup biotechnology firm in September that aims to find a way to reverse aging. Altos Labs was incorporated in the U.S. and U.K. earlier this year and has raised at least $270 million to look into the potential of cell reprogramming technology to turn back the clock in animals and potentially humans. Altos Labs plans to do so through biological reprogramming, a technique discovered in 2006 by scientist Shinya Yamanaka, who serves on the company's board. Yamanaka showed that after adding just 4 proteins, now known as Yamanaka factors, cells can be made to become any cell in the body. And this was put to the test in 2016 when Spanish biochemist Juan Carlos Del Monte, who is also joining Altos Labs, saw the technique reduce cellular and physiological signs of aging in living mice and extend their lifespan by an average of 6 weeks. Very interesting. Well, see, this is what tech billionaires should be doing, right? Real stuff that actually matters. You know, like you hear, like a lot of people get mad at Jeff Bezos and Elon for going to the moon, or trying to go to Mars, or trying to get into space. And it's like, why is that a bad thing? Like you're like liberals out. It's so hilarious to me. Liberals out here, who I know, hate Elon Musk. Okay, now follow me. They hate Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos for trying to go to the moon. Okay. Might be for other things, but they downplay what they're doing when they're trying to go to the moon, or when they're trying to go to Mars, or trying to get into space. All right, they downplay what it could do for mankind. Yet they upplay the potential catastrophic situation of climate change. Okay, but if you really, if you went with the understanding of how the lifespan of a star, then you would understand that the sun is eventually going to die out, right? Which is going to end all life on Earth. So don't you think we need to learn how to go to space? To find another habitable planet? Like it's so interesting to me. All about climate change. We're all going to die if we don't stop, throwing plastic cans into the ocean and driving fossil fuel cars. But Elon and Bezos trying to go to space. Oh, yeah, because they got little dicks, huh? That's what it is. They got small dicks, and they're trying to go to space to prove something to somebody. Dude, don't you know that the sun's going to fucking die? It's going to die out. You should be on Team Bezos right now. You should be on Team Elon Musk for trying to go to space. What's wrong with you? Yeah, come here, I'll slap you in the face. Anyways, this is what you should be doing if you're a billionaire. I think about all the billionaires that exist out there, and there's a lot of them. Let's see how many billionaires there are. How many billionaires are in the world? Wow. Okay. According to Forbes, 2021 list of billionaires, there are 2,755 billionaires. And you can probably only name 3. Maybe you could name 3. Isn't that crazy?